Every character in Dead Estate has their pros and cons. They all have their specialties, and some perform certain tasks better than others. This, however, does not apply to the character we'll be reviewing in this video, who is indeed a character that indeed does stuff. That character is Anya Pickett. Don't worry, there will be absolutely no spoilers in this video, trust me.
Not my best angle. Say cheese!
Anya is unlocked right away. She has like 4 HP, I think, and her speed is about like average. She deals this many damage, and it's such a high number that the game is unable to process it and instead forces her to deal 0 damage instead. Similar to characters such as Cordelia and Fuji though, Anya does have weapon restrictions. However, instead of not being able to use some weapons, she can't use any at all. Now, this might seem like a bad thing, but I'm here to tell you that it absolutely is. Instead, in order to save her enemies from being smashed into a bloody pulp, Anya can use a zombie mask that she starts off with, allowing her to become one of the boys! You'll mainly want to focus on agility, because her strength is already maxed out, and her health doesn't really matter because she has basically unlimited healing. Oh, and Anya has a secret ability that no other character has. She can actually save her progress at any time. So, if she were to somehow meet her untimely demise, which is very unlikely, then she'll be dropped right back onto her save point without needing to redo the entire run. Isn't that neat? In the end, Anya is so powerful that she doesn't even need to fight her enemies. But now, let's get into a bit more detail. Según todas las leyes conocidas de la aviación, no hay forma de que una abeja podía volar. Sus alas son demasiado pequeñas para levantar su cuerpecito gordo del suelo. La abeja, por supuesto, vuela de todos modos, porque a las abejas no les importa lo que piensan los humanos, que es imposible. Lo mismo se puede decir de Anya. A pesar de todo, ella persiste y sigue adelante. Here's a little fun fact about Anya. Did you know she actually has a twin sister? And if you look around long enough, you can actually meet her. I said, you can actually meet her. 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 You can actually meet her! As Anya, you don't really need any items that other characters would want to effectively power themselves up. This essentially means Anya is already perfect right out of the gate. Though, there are a few items that you can pick up along your way. This includes stuff like some socks. They let you go faster. And some boots. Once you get these, you can basically just jump over everyone, sparing them from Anya's fury. There's also this choker that, I forgot. But, you can get this bone that basically makes you stinkier, which is always a must-have on every playthrough. And don't forget your trusty candle. All in all, Anya is already powerful enough and doesn't necessarily need any upgrades at all to achieve perfect runs. However, that's not to say you don't want the special item. You always want to get the duck floaty if you want to get the super duper secret ending. Trust me on that. How do you get the secret ending, you ask? Well, it's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is... Pretty much all the bosses were too scared to show up to today's video. All except for 2, Chunks and Diavola. Chunks is a pretty easy kill. You essentially just have to lead him around a bit while you charge up your...
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
While you charge up your Mimic Chomp attack. It's Anya's secret special move, and it ensures a one-shot kill on Chunks every time. Make sure you use it on him during every run. And if you thought that was easy, you should see Anya take on Diavola. The so-called final boss of the true route chickens out right before you slam her head into the ground. If that isn't a showcase of raw power, then I don't know what is. Anya doesn't really need any curses. She's already cursed enough as is. In order to properly contain Anya's power, she is confined to just one route. However, she does pretty well on this route. The main thing you'll need to remember is that you'll want to take as much time as you need. That means stroll across the map at your own leisure, drink all the potions you find, save as many times as you can, and make sure your inventory is always full. Oh, and money is no issue. According to Anya herself, she totally has so much money back home that she doesn't even need to gather it from her defeated enemies. It's simply just a waste of time to her. She's like Bill Gates. If she were to accidentally drop a $100 bill on the floor, it wouldn't even be worth it to pick it back up, because she'll already have earned that money back and more in those few seconds. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't pick some up off the floor if you have the chance, just in case. Upgrades aren't free, you know. A few concepts are drawn up for potential costumes Anya could wear, but none ended up getting added. This essentially means that she doesn't need any costumes because, if you close your eyes, she can be anything you imagine. That being said, her default A costume is pretty nice. What? You want more? I said she looked nice. Take a look in the mirror, and what do you see? Do you see it clearer, or are you deceived? In the end, Anya doesn't really need any upgrades. She doesn't really need no man either. I mean, Axel literally left her behind to fend for herself. She can easily clear the final bosses of the normal and true route without barely even lifting a finger though, so maybe Axel was just terrified of her capabilities. For the awakening route, you really think Anya needs to sleep at all? Nope. Instead, she likes to spend her time working at the local Durburger, feeding those less fortunate than her, just out of the kindness of her own heart. In comparison to characters like Boss and Lydia, and Superman, and Squirrel Girl, and most importantly, Goku, Anya easily wipes the floor with all of them, since the first two can only really thrive on killing all the enemies they can, and Anya is able to clear entire runs without only having to kill a minimal amount of enemies. I mean, have you ever even played Undertale before? Killing people is bad, you know. All in all, I'd give Anya a 10. 1,000 out of 10. She's perfect in every conceivable way, from her stats to her, well, everything. If there's one character you definitely need to play as, it's Anya. She'll get the job done, and then some, with plenty of time and money to spare. So make sure you forget who your favorite character was, because it's Anya now. Anya's all you'll ever need. It's just you and Anya now. Just Anya. Only Anya. Just Anya. Nodig was er bijna. Is vers. Wel de. Onvervaardigd was nee, heel uit. Nee, mag de leadership. Wait, if there's niet fit. Yeah, worthy. Mijn eerste deel van de business. Wees, ben I in de food room make om zeggen met mij. Nou is met nas na je mag geven show je de vision fit. Ja, we net. Maar let's see what was opzet. Nee, mag je schemde. Yes, met observe every day where you know we schrijven it. Wait, if push is all for best doos nu we. Yes, now we're skip.